Hi, baby. Look at you in this tub. Are you having so much fun?
Oh. You splashing?
You look like a big boy. You do. Come on, lift your head up. You gotta lift your head up. Come on, let's see. Oh, come on. You can do it. Go. Come on. Come on, you can do it. You can do it. I know you can. I've seen it a million times. Come on. Good job. Hi, honey. Hi. Good job. Don't give up. You can do it. Is this in your way? Come on. Come on. There you go. Keep going. Oh, Coley. You want to roll over? We just took our cute little matching slipper outfit.
You kicked them off.
Oh, what the heck? Baby bear. Well, he has his baby bear slippers, which match me and Ken's.
We should watch Ozark.
We already did watch Ozark. You got the Wiggles, baby bear. Oh, hi, Sinky boy. Hi, Sinky. Are you wiggle, wiggle, wiggle? Are you wiggle, wiggle, wiggle? Are you wiggle, wiggle, wiggle? Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Look at this cute guy. You can't even see him. Maybe can't this hood. Has little ears on it. And you're so cute. You ready to go? Look at this kid. Literally just hanging out, laughing, giggling, wiggling. Not sleeping, but having a great time nonetheless.
Okay.
I was meaning to pick up the camera. I have my AirPods in, so that's what that is. I was meaning to pick up the camera and do just like a little vlog today, because it is, y'all are seeing this probably so delayed, because I just have a lot of content going up and I haven't been, you know, I'm a mom now, so editing and filming is not the main thing that I do all the time as much anymore, so I'm just getting to stuff when I get to stuff. But it is New Year's Day. It is the first day of 2022, which is so crazy, and it's just weird because I had a baby in 2021 and now it's already 2022. But we had a really fun holiday season. We vlogged a lot of that, and just honestly, even though we have a baby, we did pretty much our typical New Year's Eve. Like, we usually, you know, have a couple drinks, watch something, listen to music, get sushi, and we like pretty much did the same thing. He went to bed at his normal time at like 7:30, and then we just hung out, had some drinks, had some sushi, some charcuterie. It was a pretty like normal New Year's Eve for us, despite having a newborn baby, so that was kind of nice. But Cole, we've been, as y'all have heard over the last couple of vlogs, really kind of like battling him when it comes to sleep, particularly naps. Nighttime sleep has really never been terrible, but of course we've been trying to work on that too, especially because he's like over 14.5 pounds at this point. He should be able to sleep longer stretches. Not last night or the night before, but the night before that, so 3 nights ago, he slept for like a 7-hour stretch. And then the night before last night, the one after that, was kind of back to normal, like 3-4 hours at a time. And last night he slept for 8 hours straight. Granted, there is a dream feed during that 8 hours, which is, you know, how you can get 8 hours out of a 9-week-old baby, but he slept for 8 hours straight, which was insane. We did not stay up till midnight, by the way, so we did get to take advantage and get some sleep in during that time. But when I woke up and saw, like, when he started fussing and I woke up and checked the time, I was like, he's been sleeping for 8 hours? Like, no freaking way. I could not believe it. And then he went back down and slept for another 2.5 hours until 6:30, and 6:30 is when like he typically wakes up. And then I fed him a little bit and he fell back asleep on me for like another hour and change. So he slept like almost 12 hours like cumulatively, which is kind of insane. So he's been getting so much better, and we've been making it like our life mission. We have been working so hard on this, like getting him on like a sleep, not a schedule, but just getting him to sleep longer stretches. We're not doing so hot during the day, but I'm starting to learn that just some babies just don't take really long naps, and it's just kind of their biorhythm. And all of my research, and I've read a lot of books, and we're gonna talk to our pediatrician, of course, which we have an appointment in 2 days for his 2-month appointment. So we're definitely he's gonna get all his vaccinations, which is gonna be wild. But we're gonna talk to her about his SNAP situation and also his spit up situation, because he's been spitting up a lot more than he ever has before. I mean, he's gaining weight, so like I imagine the spit up is not a problem, but at the same time, I don't know, it's a lot. It's very frequent and it seems to be large amounts. Anyway, I've read that some babies just don't sleep a ton, and that was our main thing, was trying to get his nap situation figured out. So like I said, we've read a ton of books, we've done a lot of research, and we've just been trying, not like a lot of things, because I know it's not good to like kind of switch up what you're trying. Like you sort of have to pick something and stick with it for a bit. And what we've been doing, I think, has been working. And I think mainly the improvements have been, he's getting better at like managing his gas. So his gas was what was waking him up, honestly, like a lot of the time. Like he would just get so squirmy trying to get, you know, his gas out. But that hasn't been, that's actually what happened the night before last, which is why he didn't sleep so well. He was just really gassy. But I know, you know, over time, getting older, that'll naturally kind of take care of itself. And I think the probiotics we've been giving him have been helping that as well. But also I think getting him to sleep a little bit more during the day, like as much as possible, being really, really consistent with our wake windows, only keeping him up for like an hour 15, like max. Like we try to put him down between 45 minutes and like an hour 15 typically. So, you know, he gets more naps and he gets less overtired and less overstimulated. I think that's been a huge one. And then just making sure he's eating kind of as much as possible during the day and getting enough calories to last him the whole night. I was kind of, for a while, because he was gaining weight at such a rapid rate, I was kind of trying to like not feed him, or not overfeed him at least. Obviously I was feeding him, but just not a ton, like not every 2 hours on the dot, which sometimes he would want. And I don't know, it just seemed like he was nursing more for comfort than like actual hunger. But now he doesn't get hungry that frequently. He pretty much is only hungry every 3 hours. Like he's very consistent, but he nurses for a lot longer. And obviously he's getting older, so his stomach capacity and I think just the rate at which he can eat in terms of efficiency is going up. So he's eating a little bit longer, but he's also, I think, eating more, storing more, and so I think he's able to get more of his like caloric needs during the day, and then he can get through the night. So I think those two things have really been good for us, have been helping a lot, and we're trying as much as possible. It's hard when he only sleeps like half an hour, maybe an hour at a time, to do the like wake, eat, play, sleep order, because when his naps are so short, like I can't always feed him immediately after he wakes up, because sometimes it's only been an hour and a half since he last ate and he's not hungry. Sometimes I even try and he's just like, he's not hungry, he's not interested. So not everything's going perfect, but things are going a lot better. And honestly, I'm so much like less stressed out. I think partially because he's sleeping at least more frequently during the day, but also we're sleeping more at night. So I think everyone's feeling a little bit better, getting more sleep. And the thing is, he's just not a fussy baby. And I think for the most part, that's what they say. Like if they're not taking good naps, like long naps, that could be a sign of, you know, a couple things. If they're fussy, if they're upset, it could be because they're not sleeping enough. But like, he's perfectly happy. He's not like fussy or whiny or anything. Like he doesn't sleep a lot, but he's like a perfect baby. So I think that just might be his vibe, or maybe just for right now, and maybe that'll change as he gets older, or maybe not. It could just be the situation, but we're making it work, and honestly, like it doesn't really bother us anymore. We're just kind of used to these short naps. That's just our life, and we're making it work. So anyway, that's what's going on. I'm very excited with the improvements in the sleep. Also, I wanted to mention, because I'm super excited, I obviously bought this myself. This was not sent to me or anything, but I got the LV pump, which is kind of a game changer. I am so excited. I have the Spectra S2, and I was just getting so sick of being plugged into the wall whenever I had to pump, and there's just so many parts and the cords and the tubes, and it was just getting annoying. I'm super excited. I'll link that below if y'all are curious or want to check it out. It is amazing. Like honestly, such a game changer. Is he awake still?
Yes, I'm gonna go.
He's just playing.
Go make him not awake.
Okay. Another trick that we've learned is the book I'm reading. I'll link it down below. It's called The Baby Whisperer, and it's basically how to like teach your baby to sleep and things like that. It has stuff about food, you know, eating and things like that. But I found it very educational and very informative and super helpful, and that's what we've been using. That's been really helping. And she kind of, in terms of like getting them to sleep, he's good at putting himself to sleep. That's the one thing. He really like doesn't really fuss a ton when we put him down, and he doesn't really need help. Like he doesn't need to be rocked or fed or anything, which is great. He doesn't really have a lot of sleep crutches. But she recommends like the 4 S's, which is like setting the scene, which, you know, kind of are setting the environment, which for us is just kind of putting the blinds down, then turn on his sound machine. And then, as you saw from that video, we don't like swaddle him. We put him in that sleep suit, which he loves. Like that has honestly changed the sleep game for us a lot. So I will link that too. He's not swaddled. I don't think he likes having his arms in a ton. He was swaddled for his first, I don't know, 7-8 weeks. And then we switched over to that and we found he sleeps a lot better with that. I think he likes to be able to move and his reflex doesn't seem to wake him up, thankfully. So we put the blinds down, we put the sound machine on, we put him in that suit, we rock him for a little bit, you know, just to kind of make sure he's drowsy, but we do put him down drowsy but awake, and typically he just puts himself to sleep in a matter of time. He doesn't typically fuss. Sometimes he does this where he just like hangs out and plays and looks around and like overstimulates himself. He's like a very visual baby. I'm sure probably most babies are like that, but he just by looking around will keep him from sleeping because he just wants to see everything and look around, and he just can't settle when he has like a lot to see. But like I said, he doesn't fuss or cry. He just looks around and giggles at everything. So her like 4th step, if, you know, putting them down drowsy but awake doesn't put them to sleep, you do the shush pat, which is, you know, it keeps them in their crib, which is why it's important because it still helps them learn to fall asleep in their crib or bassinet or wherever they're sleeping. So they, you know, wake up in the same place that they fall asleep, which is important for babies. But you basically turn them kind of on their side and just like pat their back and then shush, not like in their ear, but like, you know, pretty loud near them, because apparently babies can't focus on like 3 things at once. They can only focus on 2. So if they're fussy or they're crying or they're just kind of fighting their sleep, if you shush and pat them, those are going to be the only 2 things that their brain can like process, so they won't be able to cry. I know a lot of babies kind of just like being pat on their back or on their bottom or something like that. So we've been doing that, especially if he is like fighting it and if he does get a little bit fussy. We use the baby shusher and we pat him, and then sometimes he'll take the binky, sometimes he doesn't. He's really not a big fan of the binky whatsoever, but it does calm him. He just, I don't know, he doesn't love it. And then typically he'll pass out within like a minute or 2 or 3 of us doing the shush pat, and then we just kind of like let him roll onto his back and walk out, and he stays asleep. So those tricks have been so handy. I will link that book, like I said, because I found it to be very, very, very helpful. I actually just finished reading the whole thing yesterday, which was my 30th book of 2021. That was actually my goal that I set at the end of 2020, was to read 30 books in 2021, and I literally finished my 30th book on the night. Like, we went up to bed and I did a little bit of reading and I finished that book last night. So I hit my goal literally within like an hour of the year being over. So I was very excited to hit my reading goal for the year as well. Honestly, they were almost all like pregnancy or baby books. So not like a ton of novels, which I wish they were, but that's actually what I'm excited for 2022. I know a lot of y'all watch my book hauls and follow me on Goodreads, which if you want to, it's just shan.anderson. I will follow you back. I love chatting with y'all. I post on Instagram what I'm reading and stuff like that. If y'all want to follow me, that's also shan.anderson on Instagram. I love chatting with y'all about books, but I feel like in 2021, I really only got to read, I don't know, a lot of educational stuff in terms of being pregnant and then being a parent and reading about pregnancy things, and then, you know, labor and delivery things, and then baby sleep, and, you know, just all the things you need to know about taking care of a baby. So I did a lot of just like, I don't know, almost like textbook reading, I feel like, and I didn't get to do a ton of just like kind of for fun reading, which I'm really, really looking forward to getting back to. I feel like now that I've read the pregnancy books and the baby books, I don't really feel like I'm gonna like ever have to read those again. I might like need a refresher maybe for like next baby or something like that, but for the most part, I feel like once you've read that stuff and then you've like done pregnancy and done parenting, you kind of, I don't know, you don't really need to read up on it a second time for the most part. So now that I've read those, I kind of have that under my belt. I'm excited about that, and now I feel like I can go back to just like reading things that are fun that I like. Not that I didn't enjoy reading those, but I obviously much more look forward to reading like novels and things that are a little bit more exciting. I'm excited for that for 2022. I don't know, I'm excited to kind of get back to normal life. I think I might have said that in my previous vlog when we were like undecorating and kind of winding down from the holidays. Like, I'm just so excited to kind of get back to normal life. Ever since he's been born, it's been like a holiday. It was like Halloween a couple days after he was born, and then Thanksgiving and Christmas, and it's just been like a holiday season forever since he's been born. And we've really never just had like a decorated normal house, like not with fall or Halloween or like Christmas, you know, any kind of holiday decor and all these like things and events and family things and get-togethers, and we've never really had just like a normal life with him. So obviously today's a holiday, but after today, you know, I feel like life kind of gets back to normal for a while. So I'm very excited kind of just to do a normal life. I'm definitely getting back to working out. I've been working out for a few weeks, but I'm definitely kind of buckling down with my nutrition, and I was a little worried about that in terms of breastfeeding, like getting into a deficit and trying to lose weight, but my lactation consultant said, really don't worry about it unless you're in like a crazy deficit where you're losing like 5 pounds a week. There's nothing to worry about. So I'm definitely getting like my fitness and my nutrition dialed in. My goal is to be back to my like pre-pregnancy size by my birthday, which is in the summer. So that's about 6 months postpartum, which is basically when they say to kind of like, not expect, but that's kind of how long it typically takes to, you know, lose all the baby weight and kind of get back to normal. So that's my goal that I'm working towards. I mean, I feel great and everything, don't get me wrong, but I'm very excited to try to like feel normal in my body again and just work towards that. It's just nice having a goal, you know? So I'm excited for 2022, like our first year, you know, full calendar year having a baby, and I just think it's gonna be amazing. I cannot wait for everything. Like every day with him, I swear, it just gets better and better. Like I'm not super mushy and emotional. I definitely like am. Like I cry when I'm holding him sometimes. Like even like yesterday, I did that. But as much as I'm like, I don't know, sad to see him grow up, I also like love every like new day that comes. Like as he grows, all the new things he can do and learn, and he's more fun than he is, you know, as a brand new baby, and he's more sturdy, and we are just loving like every day that he gets older. I don't know, we're really enjoying all of the things that Cole is, and we're just so glad to have him. And this is gonna be a really great year. Ken's hopefully getting him to sleep. I am gonna go get a workout in. I actually got a new Apple Watch for Christmas. It's such an upgrade from my last one. My last one was literally like the first one, like the first generation or whatever. So it's kind of a big deal having a new one. Ken actually is using my old one because he like, you know, is interested in having an Apple Watch, but not enough to like buy one. He just kind of wants to use it for like select things. But actually today I'm gonna do some cleaning. You know, ever since we like undecorated for Christmas, usually we leave it up till after the new year, but honestly this year, just with the baby and everything, we took our decor down on like the 29th. I kind of just wanted it done, but now I need to like clean. Like I already wiped everything down, and honestly everything was like gross. I'm so glad I just did that. But I want to mop, and then I need to work out. I typically save my workouts for while Cole's awake, because he loves sitting with me and like watching my workouts. He doesn't fuss. He just lays there and hangs out and watches me work out. So I typically like to do things that are hard to do while he's awake, while he's sleeping, like some cleaning stuff, and then I save my workout for one of his wake windows. So that's the plan for today. I think we might go get a new plant today. Our peace lily is just on her last leg. She needs to go. She just looks decrepit and gross. So we need to replace her. I think we're gonna maybe get some lunch. So yeah, happy new year. Like I said, even though you're seeing this so delayed, and sorry this was so chatty. I feel like a lot of my vlogs lately have just been really chatty, but I don't vlog, you know, daily or anything like that. So when like something does happen or I do have updates, I feel like I just word vomit all into the video all at once. So sorry if there's a lot of chatty vlogs, but hopefully there'll be more interesting things going on here soon. All right, we're out, about to get lunch, run some errands. This guy like is fighting his sleep. See how tired he is? Okay. Oh. It is so nice out today.
There's 0 tables.
Yeah, hi handsome. All right, here's the spread. We're trying the nuggets. I have these new fries with like this truffle sauce. Burger, cheese fries, milkshake, burger.
Whoa.
Isn't that good?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
All right, we got him. These are cool, babe. Don't these look awesome? I think he's finally asleep in here too. Yeah. Right. Oh my gosh. Does anyone else's babies just like literally headbutt them and bust their lip open? Because I swear that's happened to me multiple times. Oh yeah. Bear. Someone needs to go to bed. So we're gonna go do that.